There are a million ways to do your brows, but what is on trend for 2025? I'm going to share with you one of my favorite ways to do my brows with the Mary Kay new brow kit. This is so fun because it features a pomade, a brow powder, and a highlight powder all in one, plus some really great tools to do your brows. In 2025, it's popular to have natural looking brows, but sculpted at the same time. How do I achieve that look? I'm going to share with you in this video. Let's get started first of all by reviewing the fun details about this brow kit. It comes in 3 different shades. This is the blonde kit that I'm featuring today because it goes best with my hair color. It's also great not only for blondes, but for those of you who are going salt and pepper or who have a really neutral to muted hair color. Let's start first of all with the spoolie brush because I love to brush my brows first. I've already done this brow. It's time for this baby to feel some love as well. I love to go through and brush through with the spoolie brush so that I can see exactly where I want my brows to go. That way they're fluffed up and ready to go. Next, I'm going to take this really great double-ended angle brush and I'm going to use one end for the pomade. Now with the pomade, what a pomade does is it smooths your brows, gives texture and color that can be very general in nature, or you can be very specific with doing little brush strokes. The technique that I'm going to share with you today, I'm going to put the pomade in generally and then come back with the brow powder and give it some depth and some very specific brow strokes with the brow powder. That's how I'm going to show it to you today. Let's start with the pomade first. I like to take the angled brush and to load it on both sides, almost like it's a little paintbrush, and then add some on the tip as well. I'm going to take it and go on the bottom edge of my brows to begin with to give myself a really nice edge. I'm following the natural edge of the bottom of my brows and giving myself a bottom edge, kind of like a straight angle from the corner of the brow up to the arch of the brow. Looks like I need to load a little bit more product on that because I went in the middle of my brow to begin with. Whoops. And now I'm going to go on the bottom edge and give myself a bottom edge like that. There you go. Now you can see that a little bit better. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to come and do brow strokes in the middle of my brow, not on this inner corner right here, but starting right here, adding more color depth to the brows, and wherever the hairs lay down, you're going to go in that same direction so that the brow hairs lay down as well, and giving yourself a nice bottom edge over there as well. Now, sometimes as we get further away from 20, we lose a little bit of volume on our brows up here. So I'm going to add a little bit more volume with the pomade to begin with and come right here from the arch out like this. And you can extend out past the natural edge of your brow because sometimes we start to thin here as well. You can extend that out with the pomade using what's left over on my brush to come and do the inner corner as well. I'm doing this with my left hand, so this is proving to be a little interesting, but you too can learn to be ambidextrous as well. Now I'm going to use my right hand for the brow powder and use the other edge of this little angled brush and load it with some brow powder as well. Now I'm going to start once again inward a little bit and do brush strokes, starting from the bottom, pulling up through it. This will make it look more natural and sculpted rather than just an all over color. It will make it look more natural. Adding a little bit more color to add up here where I have a little bit of volume loss, and then taking what's left over and coming and doing this inner corner right here. If you overdo this inner corner, it can tend to make your brows easily overdone. So that's why I like to come back. And if you get a little bit too outside of where you want to go, you can clean that up with your finger and then also with the brow powder that's next, or the highlight powder that's next. The highlight powder, it is this beautiful color. Each shade is a little bit lighter than you would see your skin tone naturally be. But even if you have a deeper skin tone, it's still going to work great to add a little bit of highlight. So where we're going to add this is starting right where your brow starts to arch. We're going to come from here up underneath the arch and then fade it out toward the tail. We're not going to necessarily bring it all over here, but if you do, just make sure it's very, very thin right there. If you make your highlight powder too light underneath the arch of your brow, it's going to make your eye look puffy, and most of us aren't going for that look. We're going to start right here. Add a little bit of highlight powder right there, and it is a beautiful matte color. So it adds a little bit of a pop without looking overdone. Once again, the trend for 2025 is sculpted but natural at the same time. I'm going to take a little bit up here where I got a little bit too much of the brow powder, and then bring some over here to sculpt the upper side of the brow as well. That makes your brow pop and your brow bone appear a little stronger. I hope this was fun and helpful for you. This brow kit is fantastic. Mary Kay has other beautiful brow tools, and I'd be honored to be your Mary Kay consultant if you don't already have one. But you can go to marykay.com and search on your zip code to find a local consultant, or you can go to marykay.com/adops and shop with me. I'd be honored to help if you don't already have a Mary Kay girl. I hope this was fun and helpful, and one way that you can do your brows for 2025 to look fantastic, sculpted, but natural at the same time.